So out of interest, what sort of girls do you like?
Beautiful. Let's see how we get on. What was your name?
Дарья.
Daria. Очень приятно познакомиться, Daria. Привет из Odessa. So, greetings from Odessa in Ukraine, and today's Tip Thursday, I'm going to be relating my experience when I was invited last month to try out some day game by an expert, James Tusk. You can also find here on YouTube. I'll link him below in the description. And basically watch this to see how it can improve your chances to meet and seduce beautiful girls in Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, and actually anywhere else. So let's get into today's Tip Thursday with me, Connor Klein. This is the Zara Experience.
Hey guys, and welcome to St. Petersburg. I'm here with a special guest today. It's quite a cool little experiment we're going to do. Connor Klein.
We're here in St. Petersburg, and James has kind of challenged me today to go out under his tutelage and open girls using English and Russian, doing some day game. It's not something I normally do, and the reason for that is that I specialize more in going out and partying at night, and then during the day I tend to work from cafes, and I set up my lifestyle so that I can just easily meet with them during the day. But I've never actually set out with a purpose of saying, hey, today I'm gonna just open 10 random girls on the street and try to, create that rapport with them. Maybe I'll take their phone number and meet them later. Maybe something happened, maybe it won't. So I'm really excited to actually see how we get on. We're going to do it in 2 languages. That's because I speak Russian. So I could just talk to all the girls here in Russian, but I think it'd be more interesting because I know that probably you don't speak Russian that well, to see how maybe you would get on with this approach if you were to use English, and just to see the comparison. Let's go out and take a walk around St. Petersburg and see how I get on. We're actually in a shopping mall right now, so there should be a lot of opportunities to meet girls, and I'm super pumped to see how we get on, James.
Yeah, you seem excited.
Yeah.
It's definitely not anything else. So we're going to be doing the standard day game stuff, opening direct. So Connor's going to be going up and saying, hey, I think you look nice. Transitioning to just a normal conversation and then a close.
Yeah.
Hey, I think you're cute. Let's grab a drink another time when I'm still here. And yeah, we'll try it in English and we'll try it in Russian and
Yeah.
see how it goes.
All right, so поехали. Let's go.
So out of interest, what sort of girls do you like?
Beautiful. And let's try and make sure they look over 18.
So are you going to start in English or start in Russian or just...
I'll mix it up,
Mix
right?
it up.
Because we'll just see. I definitely want to do it in English as well, just to see the reaction.
How does it feel to be out doing something?
A little bit odd to be walking around doing this, but I wanted to do this. I wanted this experience, so I'm actually really excited. Let's see how we get on.
Just woke you go with the laptop. Can you see her at the back? Just go now. She's sitting now.
Okay, let's go. Здравствуйте. Я смотрел тебя и думаю, что ты очень интересно. Вот я хотел пообщаться чуть-чуть. Connor, меня зовут. Married. He's a lucky man.
Thanks.
Do you want some help with your coffee to sit down? Oh, you're good? Okay.
I'm okay, thanks.
Bye-bye. So, yeah, first approach. The girl is actually married. She showed me her wedding ring, but she was pretty, I think, flattered. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
of course. I think that's what you'll find is...
And that's the thing, a lot of the prejudice about doing this, and maybe even I was a little bit socially conditioned, is that, oh, you must be weird, this is going to be creepy. But actually, she looked really, really happy that I came over, because of course she's flattered.
You're giving a compliment,
Yeah.
of course. I mean, you'd have to be a nutcase not to like that. Actually, in terms of normality, I think it's weird if you see a girl you're attracted to and don't say hello. It's kind of got to that stage for me where I'm just like, how could I have not said hello if I think she's hot? What? I mean, there's nothing to lose. The risk versus reward. 1 minute of saying hello versus potentially she could be an ex-girlfriend. It's just so worth that, taking that shot.
100% I agree. One of the biggest regrets I had is the first day that I was in the former Soviet Union as a single guy. I went to Ukraine, Lviv, is that there was a girl who basically got drunk at the table beside me, kept looking at me, and because I was so intimidated, also because I didn't speak Russian or Ukrainian at the time, I just let the whole thing go, and she made it so clear, and that always bugged me for the next 3 weeks.
That's something that we talk about as well, that rejection is better than regret. You approach those
Yeah.
10 women that are hot, but nothing happens. You still feel like a man because you did it, whereas if you let them go past, you know you found them attractive and you feel like you're thinking about it like you did for a while after.
I mean, it definitely pushed me on. This regret then pushed me on to overcome that. But it's something I even remember 10 years later. Is like missing that that big opportunity, and maybe something would have happened right between us, and I just didn't have the balls to go over and even say hi.
Yeah, maybe open her in English, so just say, hey, like I know you're probably waiting for someone, but
Okay, let's try that.
nice. Carry on.
Hello. I know you're probably waiting for someone here, but I thought you looked very interesting and attractive, so I thought I'd come over and say hi.
I'm waiting my friends,
Yeah? Your girlfriends or your boyfriend?
girlfriends.
Girlfriends, excellent. How good is your English? Are you comfortable in English or you prefer Russian?
English so
English?
bad.
So bad, so bad. No, you're doing so well. Но я говорю по-русски тоже. Вот, у меня будут проблемы, но я знаю, что английский мой родной язык, вот, это чуть-чуть лучше меня. Вот. Как настроение сегодня?
Хорошо.
Хорошо? Отлично? Да? Я откуда? Откуда ты думаешь я? Какой страна? Ты слышишь акцент?
Не знаю.
Не знаешь? Ты знаешь Конор Макгрегор, может быть, да?
Ну, да.
Да? Он из Ирландии, как я. Да? И меня зовут тоже Конор. Это правильно. А ты? Как тебя зовут?
Галя.
Что?
Галя.
Галя. Очень приятно познакомиться. Твои подруги, они из одноклассники или ты работаешь с ними? Или?
Работаю.
Да? Они тоже интересны, как тебе?
А, вон.
Посмотрим. Okay. Well, she skipped. Where is everybody here? She wasn't so interested in continuing it, which is fine. So they just exited.
Cool.
I mean, she has this experience. Maybe she was worried about her friends would come over. I don't know. She was waiting for someone. But it's still interesting to see how things go. I'm finding this fascinating, actually.
Great. Okay, cool. Let's keep going.
Let's go on to another one.
How are you feeling? Nervous?
No, not nervous in the sense of
Excited?
being intimidated. I'm excited.
So with this girl, yeah, try and practice the kind of get round in front, stop.
Okay.
Yeah, and just stop her and just be like, hey, you look nice. Or you know.
Hello. I know you're probably waiting for a friend, but I thought you looked interesting and wanted to come over and say hi. Okay. Yeah. Complete blowout. Not interested. I opened in English.
Not interested?
No.
Have you used the direct open yet? Very direct.
Like what?
Like you look nice or you look hot.
I will say I'll try that as
Yeah, give
a
it a
different
whirl.
variation.
Especially if they're walking, it's you kind of need it because you need to snap them out of what they do.
Yeah.
The old approach is interruptive. You know, you're snapping them out of there.
I probably could have been a little bit higher energy with her, but again, you know, there was no receptiveness, so it's not really worth it.
We'll have a walk down the main street then. We'll just walk down. So we've got lucky with the weather.
Yeah, we're very lucky.
What I would say for that is let her get round.
Yeah.
Just the way this works. So let her go past you, and then you're just going to get right in front,
Okay.
bang, and it feels ballsy and weird to do, but it's the best way of stopping
Okay.
you down in that position.
All right. I'm not really too concerned about how many numbers, how many girls that close out this. It's more, does this actually make it easier for me to open girls afterwards?
Right?
This bit?
Yeah. Okay. This one's smoking on the right.
Yeah. English, open?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hello. How are you today? I saw you when I was walking by. I'm actually with my friends here, so I can only stay for a minute. Нет проблем, не можем нравиться. Я говорю по-русски. Как дела, подруга? Да, опять. Как настроение сегодня? Да. Я здесь с друзьями, у меня только минутка, я смотрел тебя, я думал, что интересная девушка, красивая.
Спасибо большое.
Да.
Я
А потом-
замуж выхожу скоро.
О, твой замуж очень хороший парень, я
Спасибо
думаю.
большое.
Вы работаете здесь, да?
Нет, не здесь.
Почему вы курите на улице?
Ну, мы работаем в бизнес-центре.
А, бизнес-центр.
Да.
Это интересно, торговый центр или что там?
Бизнес-центр.
Да?
Офис.
Офис, есть рестораны тоже или нет?
Нет.
А только это?
Здесь, да.
Окей. Не будет очень интересно мне, я думаю. Окей. Хорошего дня.
Хорошего
Пока.
дня.
Cool. How was that day?
I said, yeah, I was walking by. I'm just with my friends. I can only stay a minute.
Okay.
But I saw you, and I thought that you were interesting and pretty.
Okay. And
So-
that was her laughing. That's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
a reaction.
Yeah. But in the end, she said, I'm married, so
So
whatever.
good. What can you do? But
Well, the worst happens is someone is rude to you and you lose 10 seconds of your life. Because you're going to be rude, it's going to be in the first few seconds.
oh, smoking on.
You think? Well, I let it go. There I hesitated. Not really my type. It's like,
Lying naked on your bed. Yeah.
Okay, okay. See, if you put that image in my face.
That's why I say to all the new guys, like, come on, they're like, ooh, you know, you're better about because you're better.
I like
You're
girls who are like a lot thinner. That's just
you like the anorexic model.
yeah, exactly. I like
Eat one apple for the week diet.
exactly. They get
Oh,
lettuce.
okay.
Like, I know if I take them out for dinner, they won't eat. And then she sent her girlfriend around to talk to him,
Right.
and then he's
Front foot, let her go. Right.
ah.
Go on, go on.
Hello, how are you today? I just happened to be with my friend. I only got 30 seconds, but I thought you look amazing in this outfit and you look really pretty. So I wanted to just come over and say hello.
Thank you.
So you're from St. Petersburg, I guess, since
Yeah,
you're walking
I'm in
here.
St. Petersburg.
Where do you get your tips on how to style? You look like a girl who's come out of a catwalk in Milan or Paris.
Oh, it's so good. I'm a stylist.
Ah, you see, I know. You can see straight away. Yeah.
Thank you.
So do you work in the fashion business here in St.
in
Petersburg?
here in Moscow and Milan.
Ah, I was right. So how often are you going to go to Milan? I used to live in Italy. This is why I can recognize
in
it.
Milan?
Yeah.
In July, I go to Milan. Yeah.
You're going to be in July.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we're
In Rome.
paths cross in Italy as well. That would be amazing to meet you here in paths. Where do you think I'm from?
Um,
Where do I look like? Eyes, hair, face, style?
it's difficult.
Yeah? Do you think I look
German?
Russian? Ah, German. I get that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm 0% German.
Yeah.
Zero, yeah. But I did live in Munich in Germany in the
Maybe
south.
French.
Ah, interesting. No one's ever called me French before either.
No.
You know who Conor McGregor is?
Yeah.
My name is also Conor. So I was born in Ireland.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm Irish-British, basically. So I grew up in Ireland and Britain.
You
So-
look like maybe an German, not a French. Yeah.
Ah, that's interesting. Maybe that German period,
Because it's with blue eyes
Yeah.
and the white skin, it's maybe.
very typically German. I hope I
Yeah.
don't sound German when I speak in English, though.
maybe.
Oh, a little bit. That's
yeah.
not good. I'm gonna have to work on my accent, get my Irish accent back, my British accent back afterwards.
But you speak very well. Yeah.
So tell me something else interesting about you. I know you're a stylist. You hang on Milan. There must be other crazy things that you do.
Maybe if you think I go in, you know, you know how it's a stylist. It's not a magazine.
Yeah.
Only it's with the clients.
Yeah.
And last week I dressed up 100 people for the. It's one concert in Four Seasons. You know, it's
Okay.
hotel. Yeah.
Was this part of the White Nights here in St. Petersburg?
Yeah, and it's a very celebration. It's
The Scarlet
Like,
Sails?
yeah.
Like Alia, what is it called? Pasusa? I forget the word in Russian.
yeah,
Yeah, how to
it's,
show.
and yeah, it's my work. It's not for a shooting. It's a magazine, but for a man, a woman, I am clothed and dressed up.
You'll have to
and,
send me some photos
like
of.
a throw. Yeah,
You'll have to send me some photos from this if it's such a big event.
yeah.
You can send it to me on Instagram.
In Instagram,
Yeah. Are you going somewhere at the moment? Are you like
I
walking?
go in a gallery.
I was just there.
Yeah, it's the clothes.
Are you selling them or are you
No.
returning them?
Returning.
Ah, don't tell me you bought them and then you're like one day later.
No, it's not for me. It's for my client in
Yeah.
a photo shoot. Yeah, it's normal for Russian very well. And yeah.
Also, because I don't have much time now, because my friends are waiting for me, so I don't want to make them wait. Oh wow,
Oh.
that's like kind of like Eyes Wide Shut with the masks and everything.
Yeah,
Amazing. Wow.
yeah, it's me. In a dress up.
I'm not surprised. I can see the style and the beauty, so this is normal.
Thank you.
I'll tell you what, let's connect on Instagram because I got to leave right
Okay,
now,
okay.
and I'll shoot you a message later. I actually live right here, because I live over there, but for the moment, yeah. And the second most famous Conor in the world, Conor McGregor dominates everything. So after that, it's going to be. What was your name?
Daria.
Daria. Очень приятно познакомиться, Daria.
Have a good day.
Same to you. Okay. Пока. So that was a pretty nice one. This girl was very, very pretty, a stylist, high level. Interaction we got opened in English.
There was the first front stop we've seen you do.
Yeah, the first front stop, very abrupt. It's really weird to have to do it, actually, like basically trot back again. walk around before, front stop, very direct, hi, and then a very direct, hey, I just saw you, I think the style is amazing, I think you look very pretty, I just want to come over stay. I also put a time limit, which is I think important in this, to say, hey, I'm with my friends, I can only stay a minute, because that's I think the first thing psychologically a lot of girls have is this guy going to go away? How long is he going to occupy my time? I'm busy. So I put a time limit on it. Very good interaction. She showed me a lot of stuff that she's working on. We connected on Instagram.
Where is she from?
She's from here, but she actually works part of the year in Milan. She works in fashion business, and that's the kind of girl I would look for personally.
Great, man.
And then we have a good connection. So that's pretty much
That's
made it
day
for me.
game in action. It's brilliant.
I also spoke a little bit in Russian to her afterwards, but her English was very good because she works internationally in the fashion business. So I would say for like, especially your viewers, that's the kind of girl that would be almost perfect.
And how does it feel to kind of go through that process and see that you can actually just stop a girl, enter her reality, and then she's interested, and then you've got the...
Yeah, it was definitely for me eye-opening because I had to do it so awkwardly. Like it's not normally, well, I mean, it seems weird socially, right? Because we're all conditioned, right? To actually trot behind a girl and come out in front of her and just stop her and say, hey, you know, stop her and keep her attention and make her kind of, as you said, enter your reality, right? Because she was obviously thinking of doing other things on her way to with her clients' clothes to bring them to a shop. So that's pretty amazing, actually, to see that you can do that and have that interaction straight away. And she was definitely looked impressed that some guy would just stop her rather than, you know, obviously looking at her for 5 minutes and saying something sleazy. And I was very direct about why I stopped her. I think that's good. Like, there's no way, I'm not asking for directions or coming up with some ruse where she's like, oh, the guy wants directions, and then trying to hit her. I think it's definitely interesting to see the reaction when you're very direct.
Yeah, I love it.
And you get a responsibility.
You're a busy guy. I'm a busy guy. Guys watching this have got their own shit going on. We don't have time to be opening about, you know, where's the fucking local cafe. It's about I look hot, and if she wants to buy into that frame and have that conversation, great. And if she doesn't, you've wasted 1 second of your time.
Exactly. It's a few seconds wasted. You saw in some of the other interactions. I think I'm surprised that actually having to trot after her and do it so abruptly, and you know, really command attention. That there was no resistance to that. She was immediately like, okay, this guy has stopped me and wants to talk to me.
They want to succumb to a more dominant frame.
Yes,
and
there
if
is
you're doing that in a nice way, then why wouldn't they want to have the conversation?
It's a numbers game to a certain extent. Like, I mean, how many girls do you actually need to meet during my time here? And then you can just do what do you say, inversely proportional calculation. I guess I'm saying that right in English. But basically, if it's going to take, all right, we had a very strong one right after 8. If that represents say 1 in 10, and you want to have a date every day for the 10 days you're here, you need to open 100 girls like this, right?
10
On
a day.
average.
10 a day.
10 a day,
Like
and
your
you'll have a
Japanese
date.
fruit and vegetable intake, 10 a day. And that should
So
get you
how hard is that? I mean, approaching each girl, you're probably going to see a girl you like here in the center of St. Petersburg every 5
It's
minutes.
not hard at all. You've done 8 approaches in an hour. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, a week of 168 hours to take 1 hour a day
Yeah.
out of about 7 hours a week is fuck all. It's just you've got to have that reason why, you know.
Yeah, I think that's the difference for me. Before, I wouldn't have set aside 1 hour of my day. I would just say I go to the cafe, like we went to a nice cafe yesterday and there were lots of girls. And if I hang out there for 3 or 4 hours, I will talk to them, talk to the staff, and I will hit on some of the girls there, right? And try and create something. But actually taking 1 hour out of your time, if that's actually going to mean a very high quality date at the end, then
Well worth it.
it's well worth
And also,
investing
it's
1
a good
hour.
way of exploring the city. I put my headphones in, I build a map on Google Maps, and I go and see touristy stuff, and I'm walking around. That's my purpose. And if I happen to see that hot girl, I open it. And that's a good way of doing it.
Ken, what's your reaction to what you've seen so far?
I expected.
Yeah?
What you expected?
Yeah, as far as speaking Russian is really important.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I did still have one very good.
Yeah, very good one in English. Were you
Yeah.
surprised about that?
Yeah.
The most important thing is to get the confidence and the approach right. And I'm sure if he coached me a bit, he'd be able to see lots of things because I haven't done this before. But then the language on top of it, just being able to flex it now, and I'm not a sex tourist, I speak Russian, blah, blah, blah. All right, Kim, you got to go to the airport, so I got to let him go. And we will catch up very soon, either in Ukraine or Belarus, I feel.
Mate,
All right.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a really good experience, Matt. I'm blown away by it. Day game. I might be converted to trying it out on my own soon. So, all right, до свидания. Пока. So there you go. That was what it was like for me to try a day game on the streets of St. Petersburg. If you have tried out day game yourself, or maybe just curious about it, then drop me a comment below and let me know what you think of how I got on, things that maybe I could have improved on. Maybe you're skeptical about whether it works or not, or maybe you've had a lot of success. Just let me know, let the other viewers know to this video about your experience, because that's one of the great things that happens here on YouTube. It's when you can share your personal experience and not just tell me about it, but actually help other viewers to the videos. And let's go forward with it. if you are interested in doing some day game in the future and combining that with the Zara experience, then I have something very exciting for you. That is that James and I are actually going to create some joint programs together, and we'll be doing those here in cities like Odessa and in other parts of the former Soviet Union, like countries like Russia, Belarus, as well as Ukraine, and also very specially there's going to be a few of these programs in Brazil. So basically, if you're interested in having a go day game and living the Zara experience, you should write me a message. You can do that by writing to my email at connorklein@zaraexperience.com or sliding into my DMs and writing me a message there. My handle on Instagram is Zara Experience. And what's going to happen is I'm going to send you a little questionnaire to know more about you, to see if you're going to be a good fit for the Zara experience and also for this joint program with James. It's not for everybody. As you can see, if you don't have the courage to go and walk up to strangers on the street, or you're not willing to try and push yourself to do that, then this is obviously not for you. Also, the Zara experience is not for guys who are delusional about their prospects. There are not going to be 10 Instagram models waiting for you on the tarmac here. You're actually going to have to invest some time into your own self-development. I create the atmosphere and the location and obviously the social milieu for you to meet beautiful women, and of course to keep you out of trouble. You don't have to worry about the scammers and the language issue, and you don't have to travel, all those things. But if you're not a person who's interested in developing yourself and pushing yourself and actually being worthy to date beautiful women, ultimately, then that Zara experience is not going to be your scene. There are lots of dating agencies that are pretty dubious, and they'll be glad to take your money and promising you those things without having to put in the effort. So take some advice from me and invest in yourself and develop. And day game plus the Zara experience is a great combination. So lots of great stuff coming from me in Odessa, Mama. Gonna now head and edit up those videos over the coming week or two, so you got that to look forward to. If you've enjoyed this video about day game, then you know what to do. Smash that thumbs up button, and if you got the end of this video and you're kind of new, maybe you were just interested in day game, and maybe James himself, James Tusk, and you came to this video and you're not already a subscriber, then squeeze that red subscribe button and you'll be getting videos about how you can live the Zara experience, basically have an awesome travel time here in Eastern Europe and basically meet beautiful women and just have an unforgettable experience. And as usual, I'm starting to ramble on at the end of a video. So, do pobacenia. Do svidania. See you in the very next one. It's almost certainly going to be from this city, from Odessa. Ciao.
Zara Experience.